What's up, YouTubeverse? This is Donnie, and welcome to another edition of Donnie's Den. You know, guys, there's nothing like getting yourself a fresh haircut to make you look and feel like a new man. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to my barber, Troy of Troy's Cutting Edge, for always making me look fresh and hooking me up. Guys, you know, it's very important to take time out for yourselves. You know, I know the world is busy. We're working harder. We're working longer hours, trying to make up more money for this bad economy. And we're just, we're extremely busy, taking care of, our families. And which is, our number one responsibility. But we also have to keep in mind, though, that we have to take time for ourselves as well. We got to have some me time, some downtime for ourselves only. Whether it's something as simple as, getting a haircut, getting a beard trim, going to the pub, having a few soda pops, if you know what I mean. Going to the cafe, having, a couple cups of coffee, or just hanging out in the backyard, like myself, having a cigar and a beer, It's very important that we take time for ourselves, with such demands with family and our jobs and whatnot. It's really gets really hectic and hard and very stressful for us, and it's time that we'll be able to try to decompress, unwind, recharge our batteries. I have a cousin that, matter of fact, has a monthly men's night out, where the guys go to different locations, different pubs, taverns, order some drinks, have some bar food, and just hang out around, themselves, just talk about things and just enjoy, each other's company, and I've been a part of that several times before I moved out of state, and it was very beneficial, and I really truly enjoyed it. So it's important that we take time out for ourselves. It really is mentally, to take time out, whether it's going somewhere or doing some recreational things that we like to do, like jogging, going to the gym, walking. I love to walk. I love to go by the water. It's a very peaceful, calming, state for me. It helps, rest my soul and helps soothe my mind and helps, rejuvenate and energize me. And that's very important these days where this world is just such full of, stress and demand. And I'm not saying, don't spend time with your family, your spouse or your kids. Oh no, not spend time with them. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, it's time to, you guys sometimes take a little time for yourselves, though, take a few moments for yourself and just kind of just unwind and do for you, get yourself a new shirt, pair of pants, some shoes, whatever the thing that it is, that thing that makes you happy and puts you, at ease and relaxation, then I highly encourage that you do that. We as men don't have that much time for ourselves. We're always, again, providing for the family, and as we should, because they're number one priority. But we get tired, us guys, we get tired, we get drained, and we need to take a little bit of time for ourselves to enjoy life, because to be honest with you, life is meant to work is meant to supplement life, not to become it. So just take your time, guys. Just get a chance to slow down a little bit on days that you have off, and just get a chance just to get yourselves, your mind, and your spirit, and your selves together. Even on work days, take a little few minutes before you go to work. I have this daily ritual that I do in the morning, because I'm a sleepyhead. It takes me, a minute to really wake up, and get my life and my head together. So I'll get up a little bit earlier and, of course, fix myself a cup of coffee or one, two, three. Sometimes it's a 3-day coffee day. And, just go into the den and just sit by myself, sipping my coffee in the dark, and just thinking things over in my life and, the day and whatnot, and get myself prepared and get my mind wrapped around, the daily events. And but here a lot of times I've caught myself, overthinking about that. So here now I'm still taking a few minutes to myself in the morning with some coffee. But I'm starting to just listen to the silence, just pure silence, just taking in the quietness, the peacefulness of it. Knowing that I have to go out there in the hectic world, dealing with the public and people, and it's a lot, but I have them few minutes to myself. I make sure that I make for myself where I can just now listen to just to listen to nothing. Just listen, and just be very peaceful and very appreciative of waking up in the morning and just listening to the sound of quietness, the peacefulness of everything. It's very surreal, and it helps my mind. It really does, and again, it's very important that we take care of our mental state nowadays with all the stressors in the world. It's just crazy, and we really have to take time for ourselves, guys, okay? So, with that being said, if anybody has any comments of what you like to do or what helps you relax or whatnot, please feel free to include your comments. And if you like this video, please push the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so with that being said, just remember, guys, that in order to take care of others, we have to take care of ourselves. So, see you next time. Thanks.